Good morning, guys. It is 2025 officially. A happy new year. Today is January 15th, Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, Wednesday. I really just want to go over a few of my New Year's resolutions and 2025 goals. But first, I've got work and I gotta go to the gym. So, first, I'm gonna get ready. Air has been super cold and dry recently, and my lips have been bleeding. Not that that's relevant or anything, but yeah. What could be so drawn to you? I've been jamming out to Surfaces recently. Wave of Good, such good music. It is time for work. I'm gonna log in now. Boop. Alright guys, so I wrapped up work, I logged off my meeting and all that, and I made myself some coffee in the meantime. So, let's get this going. What I initially planned for this video was to talk about goals regarding the new year. Not so much the new year. I think that we should always have goals consistently throughout the year, no matter when. But this new year has really been kind of a reset point for me. So I've just been brainstorming things that I can do to really make myself flourish this upcoming year. And those goals can involve, relationship goals regarding family, friendships, as well as career goals, where I want to be working, how much I want to be making, also just life experiences, traveling, learning, hobbies, and all those things. So what I did is I made a Google document. So on my Google Docs, I wrote up prompts for the 2025 new year, starting off with a few questions like what my life is like right now and how do I want to grow? What does a good year look like to me? Describe what my life looks like in 5 years, hopefully. Regarding the first question, what is my life like right now? I have a job, and I love it. I'm constantly learning, but I'm thinking the more I dig deeper into forestry and natural resource management, which is what I'm in, the deeper I dig into that, I think the more I realize that I might want to broaden my scope to other opportunities. And I do live at home, I live with my family, and I love my family a lot, but I think it's time for me to just like take a leap of faith and really just test my independence. I've realized the longer I stay in one place, the more anxious I get and the more moody I can become, because I know for a fact I'm capable of so much more and I know I have potential. It's just I gotta put it to use. What does a great year look like to me? A great year to me looks like a great deal of traveling, meeting new people, having new experiences, making new friends, not worrying about how others perceive me, only working on how I perceive myself. Also, I think that would include not worrying about my financial status, whether I put my money making endeavors on hold or pursue something that will give me a little bit of financial freedom. Two polar opposites right there. But that is an endeavor in the making. So, we're not deciding anything just yet. And I think the very last thing has got to be getting out of my comfort zone. Um, like I said, it's very easy to get comfortable in the same place after so long, and after a while you just kind of become a little tired of it. And when you get out of your comfort zone, you really test your skills and gain more skills, no matter what they may be. And if my goals were to hypothetically work out, I know for a fact I would be building new relationships constantly, always networking and finding myself new opportunities that I could be a part of. I would be definitely less stressed and more focused on my health, which is something I really need to prioritize this year. I would be surrounded with like-minded people who want to do things with me, who can push me to just being a better person in general. I would be gathering memories constantly, so I can have amazing stories to tell in the future. And I think I would also have a way more positive impact on people than I already have now. One of my other prompts is to write 50 reasons on why I am a great person and why I am capable of change. I only have one thing written down so far, and I want to be able to write one thing a day. The number one that I have right here is that I am young. I'm very young, and I know for a fact I have time to try as many things as my heart desires. A lot of people decide to put back their goals and later on they just find out that they don't have the time to pursue those things anymore. So what I want to do is just chase after my goals right now while I'm young. So those are a little bit more of the broad goals and objectives that I have in mind. Just narrowing it down to specifics relating to my life currently. For example, I said I want to travel more. So what I'm doing currently is I'm scheduling an appointment with the post office so that I can renew my passport ASAP. Another thing too is finish off my spring contract with the organization that I work for. I work for a small nonprofit that partners with the Forest Service, and that ends in early April. So I'm going to finish that contract off. I've actually applied to Starbucks. I'm doing the onboarding processing now so that I can start working there in about 2 weeks. Just because I feel like for the things that I want to pursue this year, I'm really gonna need a lot more money than I already have. So I think it'll be good to have a second source of income. So another thing that I've been thinking of doing is remodeling my van. I've always wanted to take that thing on trips, so I'm thinking maybe I'll remodel it and put let's say a cot in there, put a little mini stove, put a little mini pack the stoves, and I think that would be a really fun project if I were to decide to go let's say camping, across the US or something like that. Yeah, and the last thing is really just getting things in motion for my future jobs, volunteer opportunities. So I'm currently looking on Woofing, is that right? Woofing.com, so that I could possibly volunteer at a farm in Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii twice, and my gosh, I love it there so much. I had an incredible experience, and I think it would be really good to go back, get a local experience, get a feel for agriculture, farming, and all that stuff. And I think those are really the things that I really have been resonating with me recently. So I think that's all I wanted to go over. But like I said, all these things start with one small step at a time. And so this is me making that first step, whether it be me recording myself in my room, or just still going to work in the morning. It seems very small and it seems to not really have an effect, but the more that you think about these things, you pray on these things, and that you plan these things out and writing them down, it makes you realize that you are capable of so much more than you're already doing. I think just one thing that I want to leave off with right now is don't be afraid. A lot of the time, the one thing that holds us back from the things that we want to pursue is fear. But once you get over that roadblock, it opens your scope to so many more opportunities. Another thing that holds us back from pursuing the things we want to pursue is inconsistency. Sometimes you can get into a really good cycle for, let's say, about a week. Let's say you start going to the gym. I feel like this is kind of a universal experience where people say, hey, I want to go to the gym, so let's go to the gym, and so they get a friend, they go, and all of a sudden the friend can't make it, and before you know it, it's been a month and you haven't stepped foot in the gym since day one, and you're still paying for your $60 gym membership. And I'm just like, it's really not worth it to try something and then just give up. That's such a big injustice to yourself. I think that's really what it comes down to. You want to hold yourself accountable for the things that you pursue, So that's just another thing I recommend is just, 1, get over the fear, and 2, be consistent. And that is something that I am currently pursuing and I am currently working on. And, I'm just really hoping for the best, praying to God that he guides me in the right steps in life, so that I can be the person that I was meant to be. So, without further ado, I think that kind of concludes the resolutions and the goals that I have. And it's not only for me to think about, but it's also for you to think about, because I feel like it's just really something that everyone has to experience once in their life. There's no reason to go through life without ever achieving anything that you're proud of, I think. But like I said, without further ado, I think I'm going to wrap this up so that I can get going to talk to the manager at Starbucks. After that, I'm going to hit the gym, and then I think I'll come home and make some dinner. But yeah, catch you later.
We're at the gym. Cardio day.
Cardio day.
Last night you were looking so bright, I don't wanna mess up. You already dressed up. What I want, hold your hands and weekends, but you want this to end. Say goodbye.
Alright guys, so I'm back. I had a good time at the gym and I did run a few other errands afterwards. I did not get a chance to meet with the manager at Starbucks, but we rescheduled that to sometime later. But to close off this video, I would like to just say that I hope that any of you watching are able to accomplish your future endeavors and goals for all the time, not just the new year. And that I will keep you guys updated with where all of this goes. So thanks for watching. Bye.